Hello guys, this is just a quick video just to satisfy you for a bit. This is my workspace world in Roller Coaster Tycoon. As you can see, I got a bunch of roller coasters. Some of these are actually real. See if you can recognize this one. This one is the classic Cedar Point corkscrew. Let's watch it. Train 1. Sorry, the camera's out of focus and I'm having a really hard time focusing it. But overall, yeah, this is a pretty close replica. I'll also tell you about the coasters too. The Cedar Point corkscrew is is Cedar Point's very first looping roller coaster. And it still exists. It was the very first coaster to have 3 inversions, and it was made by the famous defunct manufacturer Aerodynamics. This is the Wicked Twister, obviously. We'll wait till it stops. So for now, we're going to go visit a whole new area. This is my testing world. So there's a bunch of ideas that are stupid, like this one. We're going to fast forward this. Wait, no. So, train 1, yeah, this isn't even hacked. This is what you can do. Ain't it amazing? Yeah, it goes down a huge lift. We're going to let that run for a bit. It takes about approximately 7 whole minutes to finish its run cycle. This is just a simple roller coaster. Oh yeah, I know what this is. This is the world's first hypercoaster, Magnum XL200. It was also made by the world-acclaimed Aerodynamics and is currently one of their best coasters, designed by the legendary Ron Toomer. Spelled with 2 O's, not a U. Anyway, let's check it out. I feel like they got it pretty accurate. It has a total of 3 trains. The trains dispatch once one of the trains leaves the lift hill. As you can see, once it leaves the lift hill, the train goes. It uses the block brake system, which, of course, was invented by Aerodynamics. Here we go. This one's a classic. The Blue Streak by Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters. This is the oldest coaster at Cedar Point, and I recreated it in Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's about the same height, and I don't know if this is the same speed. Yeah, it's around the same speed. A couple miles off. But it's way shorter, but I still got all the hills. It also uses the block brake system, like every other coaster at this park. Well, not park, just workspace. That's Blue Streak. It was built in 1964 as Cedar Point's oldest roller coaster, filling in a huge gap. And this is pretty much a copy of Top Thrill Dragster, even though it's not really Top Thrill. But it's very similar. Let's look at some of the other coasters in this world. Right here I have the infamous Batman and Robin the Chiller racing coaster. It's pretty much a carbon copy with the major inverted top hat and cobra roll. This ride was pretty infamous. It was a very infamous ride for being, well, it was a maintenance nightmare for the park. You could barely go, well, when it opened, it soft opened in 1997 and officially opened in 1998. You know how right here it's a racing coaster? It couldn't even do that right. The launch was so strong that it literally would give power outages to the city and the park. Now, it stands for now, the place that stands in its spot is the Zumanjaro Drop Tower, so that's a thing. Here's my prototype, transportation systems. Fast travel. It just gets you from one place to the other really quickly. And it's a roller coaster. Here's my other prototype, which you'll see in a sec. I have another prototype waiting. Here is the first iteration of fast travel. The very first iteration, it uses the looping roller coaster, which is actually modeled after the classic Schwarzkopf trains and track. That's why the loops look so strange. The hyper coaster and corkscrew track are modeled after aerodynamics once again. And the wooden roller coaster in general is modeled after Philadelphia toboggan coasters. Everyone hates their trains, you know, these things. I actually don't mind them. They use lap bars instead of Arrow's crappy over-the-shoulder restraints. Although Arrow is my favorite manufacturer, they've also made my favorite roller coaster, which is the Gemini at Cedar Point. I am a very strange person, okay? Here is my monorail. And we're going to save the best thing for the last thing. The amazing Loch Ness Monster at Busch Gardens. Sorry about that. I'm waiting for the train to... Okay, screw it. This is the only coaster left in existence that has interlocking loops. And you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. Once again, made by Aerodynamics. This was also designed by Ron Toomer. And this is pretty much also a carbon copy of it. Except the no second whip tail. Anyway, sorry about that. It just went through a helix and the second loop. There we go. This coaster is actually over 40 years old. It was for its 40th anniversary. It got new trains. Instead of the old Aero trains, it got trains from S&S, which look exactly the same as the Aero trains. So that's a thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video look at my testing world and theme park world, I guess, and Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!